In the world I know, we push away each other, programmed to be enemies instead of sisters and brothers. In the world I know, the children stand no chance of a future worth fighting for. Either they're exploited on the internet or placed in a cage with hundreds more. Either way, this is a moral low that we have never experienced before. The world I know, we watch our leaders lie, that in the same breath tell us to believe them or we'll die. All the while you can hear screaming mothers cry, because when they bravely fled to safety, they lost their kids with no goodbye. The world I live in, we refuse to see the beauty, like walking with glasses, colors of rose. Except this time the wine was poison, and when we speak, out the venom flows. We choose to keep the glasses on, even when they're altering how we interpret what we see, because it's easier to follow the majority than to fact-check for yourself and maybe disagree. The country that I live in would love to lock you in a cage. Don't let them catch you demanding change, or asking them to stand by the untruths they've arranged. Once they get you in there, you'll be surrounded by the others that were thrown away by a broken system that will likely never recover. I want to live in a world where we make people better, notice their storm and lend them our sweater. Adding rain to the swimming pool will only make it wetter, just as speaking love into each breath can only make our world better. The world I live in, fear overpowers love. The state of our mind determines who and what will become. If we run around scared because they tell us to be, we're giving up on our dreams and our desire to be free. The world I live in, we're distracted by so much. It's easy to forget that life could change with a single touch, or from a conversation with someone with whom you haven't spoken too much. You'll notice that we're all broken and meant to be each other's crutch. We hate to accept that we're all connected. Then we'd have to admit our judgments are wrong. The more different they make us feel, the less likely we'll be strong. Why allow them to keep us separate based off of color, money, and social standing? Misery loves company, and you're in for a non-cushioned landing. The world I want to live in is like the one I live in now, except we all put down our differences and fix this shit somehow. Leaders need to be leaders and stop stirring up more trouble. They want us to light the fires so they can strand us in the rubble. It's not senseless to believe that you can make a change by being the change you wish to see. Mother Earth is begging us to wake up. Fierceness of her power put on display for all to see. The person you're being now is not the one you need always be. Imagine if the next step in the human evolution began through you and me.